But of course, for this we need a big strategy, a very strong strategy. And before I talk about Cell, I want to give you a quick overview about our strategy for 2010. And yeah, you know our claim, it's leading innovation, and we define leading innovation not only to develop a really sophisticated high-end product. Of course, with Cell-TV we are doing this too. But we say leading innovation is really redefining digital experience of everyone. That means we bring picture quality, we bring functionality to price classes where you won't find them regularly. And we can do that because we have our own strong semiconductor company in-house, which means that the main technologies we are developing in-house. And one of the examples is the MetaBrain processor, which we are using on the TV. And this brings picture quality to every price class by bringing resolution plus to every price class. And we target high functionality, usability. And we can do that because we have MetaBrain, which brings AutoView, for example, to almost every price class. And AutoView automatically sets up your TV. So you can talk about easy-to-use interfaces like OSD, like remote control. But it's much better if you don't need to use them. And AutoView is taking over the job of setting up the picture, or Dolby Volume is taking up the job of setting the sound. So that's what we are targeting. And of course, we are targeting environmentally friendly products, which is very important. And we are not only saying, please buy LED TV to be environmentally friendly. Of course, we want people to buy LED TV, that's quite sure. But we are also using eco panels for the CCL area, because we say it's a social responsibility to be environmentally friendly. And of course, reliability. We got an example about how reliable notebooks are. But we are producing our TV in accordance with the same safety and quality standards, so we can exactly achieve the same quality level. So for 2010, in this environment, we have three main topics. Of course, the most important one is to launch the Cell-TV to the European market as well. The second one is support the multi-screen strategy. And we are delivering the biggest screen, so let's say the biggest viewing experience within this multi-screen strategy. And we will introduce a big lineup of multi-screen strategy supporting products. Again, starting from the entry price classes, not only in the high-end area. And that's why we can differentiate, because we have to differentiate to achieve 10% market share across Europe. Yeah, and the third area is the LED TV sales, which we have to push in 2010, and we want to push. And we do that by introducing a lot of new lineups. Currently, we have the SD series only, which is a very high-end local dimming product. But we are going to launch Edge LED products as well, because panels are cheaper, but still they have a good picture quality, they have low power consumption, and we can get very great design. And that's what people require in the mass market. To approach the mass market, we have to introduce Edge LED products, and we are doing this in the entry class and in the mid-range class with 100 and 200 Hz solutions. And of course, in the very high-end area, we are introducing Cell-TV. And now I want to give you some details about the Cell-TV. So first of all, what is Cell? Or let's say, what the hell is Cell? Cell basically is a chip. Originally it's a chip, it's the Cell broadband engine. And the Cell broadband engine is basically an 8-core processor, which every core is running on 3.2 gigahertz. And we can achieve a massive calculation power of 200 gigaflops. And this is probably what you heard earlier. It is 143 times more of processing power than today's standard TV can achieve. 143 times more. But it's not only the chip itself. What we are doing is we are creating a world around this chip by developing algorithms, softwares, by also developing other innovations, not only using the Cell platform itself, but adding some other key technologies. And we are targeting easy access to any content at any time in best quality. That's what we want to do. That means we are setting new standards, usability, connectivity, networking, recording, and of course picture quality. That's what we are targeting. So you may think, why did Toshiba develop a Cell-TV? And of course there's a technology background, because to do such kind of things, coming to the next generation of networking function, coming to the next generation of recording function, adding more usability to the products, we need much more power, because many things need to be calculated, and the Cell chip will enable us to do so. But people also expect the next generation of picture quality, and it's quite hard for engineers to achieve it, because currently the processor of the TV doesn't allow to give more sophisticated, to run more sophisticated algorithms. So that's what we are doing. We give the power to calculate a better picture. But there's also kind of business background, because there is an increasing market for high-end TV across Europe, and this is a quite important market for us as well. But we thought it doesn't make sense to bring another Me Too product to the high-end market. It's the same philosophy we have in the mid-range and the entry classes. We have to be different. We need to differentiate to be successful, and Cell will enable us to be different. And there is, of course, a strategy background as well, because the Cell-TV will really drive our strategy. It will, let's say, it will enable us to prove leading innovation in an area where proving leading innovation is very, very difficult in the high-end area. And it will also drive our product planning, because we will develop specifications for the Cell-TV, which we then later on will use for our standard TV as well. So it's kind of heart of the engine of our future. So now I think you want to know what Cell really can do